From the Edward Jones Dome in St. Louis, Missouri, today's game. Both of today's teams are looking to add another win to their total and give their team some momentum as the end of the season draws nearer. Thanks for joining us as the Seahawks square off against the Rams. They're lined up for the kickoff, so let's get this game started. Miller is just about ready to kick this one away.
Smith back to return.
This one is handled by Smith. So the offense sets up for its first drive of the game. In today's game, a matchup of two of the premier running backs in the National Football League, John.
Two of the better run-blocking offensive line. You can't run without those big guys clearing out some space. I'm expecting the blocking up front to be a key to this victory.
On the call, they'll go with a play fake. Throwing. Complete to the wide receiver. Throws it in double coverage, but they come away with the first down. Ball on their own 42. The Rams come out in a nickel package. They're going to spot this one at the 45.
When you run the ball in the first half, you're trying to keep the defense honest. But if you're only getting gains like that in the second half, then it puts more pressure on your passing game.
Gain of 3. Ball on their own 45.
Ball on the 45-yard line.
One more, fellas.
The Rams with a 4-man front. Bruner, the motion man. Receives the handoff. Throwing. Broken up. Hasselback read it perfectly with single coverage, but the ball was tipped away.
3rd and 7. Ball on the 45-yard line.
Let's go, baby. It's showtime.
Gore is the deep back. Hands it off. Fakes the handoff. Throws it. It's broken up. The defender got in between the ball and the receiver again.
The intended receiver on the play.
Ryan will come in now to punt it away. Caldwell sets up, waiting for the punt. This one goes out of bounds. Ball on their own 33.
Ball on the 33-yard line.
Alexander, the deep back.
Let's go. Back it up, baby.
Pushes it out to the left. Hall is there for the tackle at the 38-yard line.
It's important to pound the defense with a run. Sooner or later, they're going to bend.
Second and 5.
Ball on the 38-yard line.
Stay both now. Watch your eyes.
The Seahawks come out in a nickel package.
Here we go.
With the pass, he finds his man, and he goes out at the 46. He gets the first down reception and then some. So they have 1st and 10 here.
On the 46-yard line.
The Seahawks line up in a 4-3. With a counterplay, Washington drags the ball carrier down behind the line. Probed the middle, but was turned away.
They have two pretty good run stoppers in the middle of that line. And they can cause some plays like that.
It's second down and a long way to go.
On the 50-yard line.
Get me going.
Alexander, the lone back.
Let's go, let's go. Will.
Closing in with the pass. Incomplete as the defender knocks it away. Good push by the defensive line, forcing the incomplete pass.
He hung in there, but he didn't really have the time that he needed to make the play. The quarterback has to know who his outlet guy is and get the ball to him when he feels that pressure coming.
3rd and 14. Ball on the 50-yard line.
Don't be fooled now.
Noel starts out of the shotgun. Alexander, the motion man.
The ball. Yeah, let's go, baby. Keep it up. Clear.
Gets the pass off. Broken up. The defense forced the issue that time, John.
And the guys up front got good pressure, forcing him to get rid of that one before he wanted to.
Smith back to return. And he waves for the fair catch.
Fair catch made at the 12-yard line. First and 10. Ball on the 12-yard line.
Here I come. Let's do our thing.
The Rams line up in a 4-3.
Not today. Back it up, baby.
Dropping back to pass on first down. Throwing. He hits his receiver. Lewis comes up to make the play at the 17-yard line. Right, with tremendous speed and great hands, and he's now over 1,000 yards this season receiving. 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 17-yard line.
Will.
The Rams come out in a 4-3. Lewis is there for the tackle at the 17. He tried to pick his way through the middle, but there was no room.
That's right. And when the middle of your offensive line is eaten up like that, you got to try and get to the outside. But they wouldn't let him get away.
3rd and 5 coming
Ball
up.
on the 17-yard line.
Danny. Keep the throttle down.
The Rams line up in a 4-3. Dropping back, under pressure, throwing. Ooh, nearly picked off.
What the defense is doing is they're watching the quarterback's eyes. They're cluing. They're in position so that whatever happens, the ball is in front of them. And that time, it almost got him an interception.
Nothing happening for the offense there, forced into a 3-and-out. And so the punt goes out of bounds. Ball at about midfield.
Ball on the 49-yard line.
It's on. All right, now.
The Seahawks come out in a 4-3. Witherspoon comes up to make the play at the 47-yard line.
He was looking for a place to run, but all those places were filled up with guys waiting to tackle him.
2nd and 8. Ball on the 47-yard line.
Bring it up. It's showtime.
Alexander, the deep back.
Let's go now. Come on.
They'll bring the blitz. Going for 6. This pass is incomplete. Trying to throw a deep one, but incomplete. And then I'll face 3rd down.
Third and 8. Ball on the 47-yard line.
They ain't got nothing. They worry about us coming.
Nickelback in this time.
Hey.
Pressure coming. Gets the pass off. Almost picked off. He deflected it just in time to avert the completion.
Receiver on the play.
Smith will go back to accept this punt. Won't take a chance trying to return this one. It's first and 10.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
Keep moving. Good shoot. Hey, let's go one deep.
The Rams come out in a 4-3. Dropping back to pass on first down. Gets rid of it. Harper is there on the stop at the 35. Nice call going to the air, and that'll move the chains. First and 10.
Ball on the 35-yard line.
Get it up. Play hard and fast, baby. Lucky. Let's do our thing.
Hand it off. This one will be spotted at the 36. So that tackle was his third.
The defense is trying to shut down the running game early to force him to pass. We'll have to see if it works and causes him to give up on it here in the first half.
It's second down and 8 to go.
Ball on the 36-yard line.
The Rams come out in a dime package.
Watch out.
It's rid of it. Short pass completed to the wide receiver on the right side. Smith makes the catch but doesn't get very far.
And that's what the mark of a solid defense is. They close in on you in a hurry, and they don't miss tackle.
Third and 4.
Ball on the 41-yard line.
Let's go, boys.
Gore in the backfield. With the pass. And he hits his target. Rice makes his second catch for a first down on this drive. Ball on the 29-yard line.
Ball on the 29-yard line.
Solo.
The Rams with a 4-man front. Hasselback sends a man in motion. Hands off to the tailback. Ray Lewis has been around the ball all day and records his 4th tackle. Gore with a nice burst through the middle that time. 5-yard pickup.
Second and 5. Ball on the 24-yard line.
From the start. Let's go.
The Rams line up in a 4-3.
Yeah, you see me. All right, here we go.
With the pass, complete to the wide receiver. Rice is having a spectacular first quarter.
Results in a first down. First
10 yards away from the end
Ball
zone.
on the 10-yard line.
Not today.
The Rams come out in a nickel package. Great fake. Looks to the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle.
Watch this catch by the tight end. I always say the tight end is always more of a threat in the red zone. He's a big target, and his skills sometimes cause matchup problems for the defense.
The point after is good.
No matter what kind of field position you start with, as an offensive player, you got to be thinking touchdown. These guys kept their eye on the end zone, and that's exactly the kind of drive they were looking for.
Ryan will be kicking off. Good distance. This one is taken by Caldwell.
It's still very early, but this is one of those spots where you'd like to be able to respond and put the ball in the end zone.
The Rams will start the drive at the 20-yard line. First and 10.
Hey, watch the ball. Watch it play. Watch it jump back.
Deep throw. Jumps up. He has it. He brings it in for a big gain.
Almost every wide receiver gets better at running routes as they get older, and this guy's no exception.
Ball at about midfield.
Ball on the 50-yard line.
This up. Watch screen. They ain't got nothing.
Looking upfield. Pressure. Gets rid of it. Short swing pass to the running back. They'll spot this one at the 44. He records his third tackle of the game. Alexander picks up about 6 after that catch.
Second and 3. Ball on the 44-yard line.
Stay both now. Keep it up.
The Seahawks come out in a nickel package. He held on to it too long.
Every team knows that they're going to be blitzed, so they have to try and devise ways of beating those blitzes. Sometimes it works, and sometimes it ends up like that.
To move the chains on third down here, they have to get it to the 40.
You can't stop me. Watch your eyes.
Split backs this time.
Watch the play. Whip.
Throws it. It's broken up. Caldwell was the intended receiver on that play.
The intended receiver on the play.
Miller is ready to pump this one away. Smith is the deep return man. He signals for a fair catch.
Watch this. This guy's going all out trying to save this from being a touchback. He does a heck of a job of getting there to keep it out of the end zone and set his defense up with great field position.
The Rams with a 4-man front.
Let's do our thing.
Hasselback sends a man in motion.
Turn it up now.
It's the toss to the left. Harper comes up to make the play at the 18.
You got to keep going to the run. You never know when there's going to be great blocking ahead of you, allowing for a big one right into the end zone.
Ball on their own 18.
Ball on the 18-yard line.
Bring it up. Here we go.
The Rams come out in a 4-3. Gives the ball off. Nice play fake. Gets rid of it. And he dropped it. This defense, John, knows how to create a lot of pressure.
Putting pressure on the quarterback can disrupt passing, but pressuring the receivers can do the same thing. If you can play physically on the outside, bump them off their routes, hold them up at the line, you can take away his receiving option, forcing him to just get rid of it.
Screen down.
The Rams with a 4-man front. Tosses it left. Number 58 is there on the stop. Now let's have a look at what our runners have done up to this point. First and 10.
Ball on the 22-yard line.
Hey, let's go.
The backs are lined up in an eye. Hasselback sends a man in motion.
Defense, get ready.
Hand it off. Lewis is there for the tackle at the 22. No place to run on that one.
And the thing is, when you don't get underneath the defensive line, you're not going to have the leverage that's needed to knock them off the ball. And that time, the defense had all the leverage.
It's second down and 10 to go. They give it to the halfback. They'll spot this one at the 24-yard line. He's able to run down another ball carrier for the 7th time. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and the score is 7-0. Seahawks.
7, the Rams. Nothing.
Teams as switch sides, and we'll start the second quarter. So they dug themselves into a hole here, a long third down situation.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
With the throw, he hits his receiver. Number 47 is there for the tackle at the 35-yard line.
The league has kind of become a cover 2 league, where you let your linebackers take the tight end in the middle. And if the tight end is a guy like Todd Heap, he can do a heck of a lot of damage.
Ball on the 35-yard line.
They soft, man.
Out of the I formation. Dropping back to pass on first down. Drops the interception.
They were in zone defense in perfect position to make the play. They let it get away.
Eighth play of this drive.
Ball on the 35-yard line.
Yeah, you see me. Run,
This one is handed off. Number 58 is there on the stop at the 37.
A big part of this guy's running style is to use the blockers to set up his cut, but they were nowhere to be found on that run.
Ninth play of this drive.
Ball on the 37-yard line.
This too easy. Come on. Solid.
The lineup with 6 defensive backs.
There we go. Quick.
Gets rid of it. The pass is picked off. Hasselback picks the wrong spot to throw to. It'll be a turnover, John.
Yep, sometimes you think you can sneak one by, but then the defense makes a great play on the ball and beats your receiver to it.
Following the interception, it's now first and 10.
We're talking about Bria. Tackle. Let's go. Be physical. Here we go.
With a counterplay, Witherspoon comes up to make the play.
This is a spot where you want to show the defense that they have to respect the running game.
It's second down and 5 to
Ball
go.
on the 38-yard line.
Hold the look. One of us gonna make a play.
The Seahawks come out in a 4-3. Great move to get free. Diggs is there on the stop at the 35. Alexander had very little help up front, maybe a yard or 2 on the play. Third down play upcoming. To convert, they have to get it to the 32.
You can't stop me. Danny.
No, sends a man in motion.
Keep the throttle down.
Throwing. This pass is incomplete. A short pass off the mark, and it's now fourth down.
Receiver on the play.
Edinger needs to hit this one perfectly to have a chance. A booming kick, and it's good.
He's one of those guys who really works hard at what he does, and you can see that hard work paying off when you make a kick like this one.
Sends it sailing. This one is taken by Smith. In the last series, they forced a bad pass and got the interception.
On the return.
Ball on their own 34.
Start the drive at the 34-yard line. First and 10.
The Rams come out in a 4-3. With the throw, it's broken up. Right was the one they were trying to get the ball to.
Harper on the coverage. Second and 10. Ball on the 34-yard line.
The Rams with a 4-man front. Hasselback sends a man in motion. With a counterplay, Colvin is there for the tackle at the 43-yard line.
You can't have a good running attack without blocking. but blocking alone won't get you what you need. You got to have a back who can find the holes when they're there.
It's third down and a yard.
Ball on the 43-yard line.
Consistent success on third down, which they've had, usually translates into a win.
In this direction. Number 58 comes up to make the play at the 44.
The ball carrier, no gain on the play. First and 10. Ball on the 44-yard line.
Out of the I formation. Hasselback with a man in motion. And up to the tailback. Number 58 is there on the stop at the 45-yard line.
Mixing runs with passes keeps the defense honest.
Ball on their own 45.
Ball on the 45-yard line.
I can do it, baby. Set.
Hasselback sends a man in motion.
All on us, y'all.
Receives the handoff. Dropped in the backfield for a short loss.
He has a fast first step. He can explode through the hole, but he needs a line to create that little crease or cutback lane to break free.
So they dug themselves into a hole here, a long third down situation.
Yeah, you see me.
These third downs haven't been much of an obstacle, and it's helped them to take the lead. Trying something to the left. The 10. Harper comes up to make the play. He did his job, found the single coverage, and delivers a perfect pass. Six more yards, and they'll put up 6. They got it into the end zone on their last red zone drive.
Here we go.
A little misdirection. Slips the tackle. He's brought down behind the line for a short pass. He's there to make yet another outstanding defensive play.
He made a name for himself with plays like that. He's one of those guys that every defensive coordinator would love to have on his team. He's smart, he plays with good intensity, and he's a heck of a leader on and off the field.
Hasselback with a man in motion. Going to the right. Vincent is there on the stop. Didn't get the blocking they needed, and now it'll be third down and goal. It's third and goal at the 1.
The offense has been stepping it up on third down all day.
Picked off in the end zone. Hasselback has that one picked off.
The ball and the defender and the receiver all got there at the same time.
So after the interception, now it's first and 10. They're coming with the blitz. With the throw, incomplete pass. And he throws incomplete because he had major pressure.
The corner came on a blitz and he sprinted for the quarterback. Guys love the opportunity to get a sack. And that time he just missed taking him down.
Second and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
The Seahawks with a 4-man front. Drops back. Closing in. Gets the pass off. He felt the pressure and got rid of the ball.
That's what the defense has been talking about. Make this guy throw it before he's ready. It's just that little split second early that can cause an incomplete pass or even an interception.
Third and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
Noel looking to pass. Lines up with 5 wide receivers.
The defense likes to keep the pressure on. They'll bring extra guys on an overloaded side, hoping for turnover opportunities.
Miller comes into the game for the punt. Smith into return. From the 47. Not much return room that time, and he goes down at the 43. Ball on the 43-yard line.
Drive at the 43-yard line. 1st and 10.
From the start, from the start.
Dropping back to pass on 1st down. Gets the pass off. Nearly intercepted.
Sometimes in zone coverage, a quarterback will throw to a spot where his receiver is supposed to be. That time, the only one there was a defender who couldn't make the catch.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 43-yard line.
Throw right.
The Rams with a 4-man front on the call. Lewis comes up to make the play at the 39.
This is one of those games where you just keep running it at him. 4 yards here, 5 yards there, and loosen them up, and then wham. You knock them out late in the game with that long touchdown run.
As they get ready for this 3rd down play, we'll take a look at how they've done today.
Let's go now.
And we can attribute this lead to their ability to convert on 3rd down. He finds his man. Ray Lewis having a tremendous day and has caused a lot of problems, especially for the running game.
Come on. Watch each other back. Go, one. Here we go. Set. Let's run, man. Come on. Here we go,
On the
man.
carry. Nice play fake. With the throw, right on target to the wide receiver.
You talk about great concentration. Watch this. He's able to keep his feet in bounds, make the catch on a perfectly placed pass.
Whip. There we go, baby. Rock and roll.
Hasselback sends a man in motion.
Watch out. Watch the hard count. Don't stop that motor.
Gets the pass off, and he makes the grab. Harper comes up to make the play at
Injured
the
player
12.
down on the
Harper
field.
is the injured player on the field. He'll be coming out for this next play, so we'll find out what the story is. They're 12 yards away from the end
Ball on
zone.
the 12-yard line.
Let's go.
So they have 12 yards to go for a touchdown. So an update now on the injury. It doesn't appear to be anything serious, and his return is probable.
You got motion.
Jones comes in motion.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Going to the left. Vincent is there on the stop at the 8-yard line. 4 takes the pitch for a gain of 3. Let's make it 4. And now they're 8 yards away from finishing this drive with a touchdown.
Blue game. Let's go. All right, here we go.
The Rams line up in a 4-3. Big pop that time. Picked up about 6 yards that time.
6 on the play.
Both teams are looking to make the play, and whoever does is going to have some big-time momentum going into halftime.
And this is the 8th play of this drive, inside the 5.
Let's go. Defense.
They've executed very well on 3rd down so far, and that's a big reason why they're ahead at the moment. Touchdown, Seattle. The veteran tight end holds it in for 6.
He does a great job here of avoiding the jam at the line of scrimmage and giving his quarterback a window in the end zone.
times. Comes in for the extra point. The extra point attempt is good.
Big players make big plays, and that scores touchdowns. Give some credit to the linemen out there. They're the biggest guys in the field, and without them, no one gets into the end zone.
Ryan is back and ready to put this one in the air. This one is fielded by Caldwell. The Rams don't have much time as they start their drive. At the 20.
First and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
He's back. Not today.
The Seahawks come out in a 4-3. Under pressure with the throw. Almost intercepted. Witherspoon had his hands on it.
I think he was invisible out there. Wasn't even seen. And that's a break for the offense.
Second and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
Get it up. Keep moving. We like to practice it.
The Seahawks come out in a nickel package. Dropping back. Throws it. Sliding to the ground, and he has it.
What they're doing here is keeping the defense from huddling up. It keeps the same defense on the field.
We got it. Stay inside right here. Can you pass off the ball?
Put this one there, trying to convert. Going for the deep man. Ooh, nearly picked off. Grant had the coverage on the play.
The intended receiver on the play.
Now here's the punt unit as the defense forces a 3-and-out. He's waving for the fair catch.
Fair catch made at the 34-yard line.
Ball on their own 34.
Ball on the 34-yard line.
The Rams with a 4-man front.
No more, fella.
Looks like someone jumped early.
Dead ball. False start on the offense.
Fitzgerald
first down.
moved a little early there.
Yeah, the rule for the offensive line is once you put your hand down, you can't move until the ball snaps.
Ball on the 29-yard line.
Hey, watch the screen.
Split backs this time.
Let me do it, baby. Play hard and fast.
Pass play here on first down. Gets the pass off. And he makes the grab. Number 47 comes up to make the play at the 34-yard line. Gore picks up about 6 after that catch. Ball on their own 34.
Ball on the 34-yard line.
Keep the throttle down.
The Rams come out on a 4-3 with the throw. And he's forced out of bounds at the 42. That completion will give him 200 yards passing. Ball on the 42-yard line.
Ball on the 42-yard line.
Stay soft, man.
The Rams line up in a 4-3. Going to the air on first down. With the pass, Harris comes up to make the play at the 30. Great throw to beat the zone.
I'll tell you, the defense has to do a better job of coming up and clamping down on the receiver whenever he enters their zone.
Ball on the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30-yard line.
Good shoot. Bring it up. Bring it up.
He'll pass on first down. Steps up into the pocket. Gets the pass off. Daniels is there for the tackle at the 10. Every pass right on target as they keep moving the chains.
The defense is allowing the receivers to get too far upfield on him and isn't making any plays to break up the passes.
First
They need
and
10 for the touchdown.
Ball on the 10-yard line.
All on us, y'all. On the 10. Let's go.
The last time they were inside the 20, they got a touchdown out of it. Looks to the end zone. Trying for the end zone before halftime. Oh, man, he had it in the end zone but dropped it.
The one person breathing a sigh of relief is the quarterback.
Second and 10. Ball on the 10-yard line.
What screen? Let us big time. There we go.
The Rams come out in a dime package. With the throw, short completion, hitting his wide receiver to the left. Smith didn't have much room to do anything with that one.
Yeah, they had the coverage, and they made the sure play instead of trying something fancy, like going for the pick.
So this one will be from about 31 yards out.
The
Field goal attempt is good.
The key to winning is having your drives get some sort of points for your team. They got it done on that drive. And I'm sure they're thinking touchdown for their next one.
Ryan in to kick this one off. Squib kick. This one is fielded by Caldwell. At the end of two, the score is 17-3. Seahawks.
17, the Rams, 3. We're ready to begin the third quarter of play.
Ryan is just about ready to kick this one away.
Caldwell.
Nice kick. Plenty of distance. This one is handled by Caldwell.
Been a rough start to this game, but they still have enough time to turn it around.
John, this was a much anticipated individual battle that we expected between the two running backs, but that hasn't materialized to this point.
Neither one of these guys have really been able to get into a groove. Turnovers do that to you most of all. But I was expecting a little more fireworks from both these guys.
The backs are lined up in an eye.
Here we go. Watch out.
Throwing. The wide receiver has it. Witherspoon is there on the stop at the 29. He found a soft spot in the coverage, John.
The receiver did a great job reading the coverage. He found a hole in the zone, and the quarterback found him in that hole with the pass.
Ball on their own 29.
Ball on the 29-yard line.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Let's go, D.
The Seahawks come out in the 4-3. Going to the right. Washington comes up to make the play. And now our viewers can see how successful each team's main running threat has been today. Ball on their own 27.
Ball on the 27-yard line.
Let's go now. Keep moving. Play football.
Out of the I formation.
Here we go. Deuce it. Watch the snap now.
With the carry, play action. Gets the pass off. He hits his receiver. Trufant is there on the stop at the 35-yard line.
Terry Glenn has the speed and the moves to beat you deep.
First and 10. Ball on the 35-yard line.
Don't stop that motor. Overswing right.
The Seahawks with a four-man front. Toss play to the left. Dropped in the backfield for a short loss.
On the run.
He's had a tough day out there so far.
The play.
Second and long.
Ball on the 37-yard line.
You can't stop me. Clear.
The Seahawks line up in a 4-3. Pressure coming with the pass. Almost picked off. Glenn was his intended target.
The intended receiver on the play. Third and 12. Ball on the 37-yard line.
I think this defense looks forward to these third down situations because they've been stopping them today.
Gets the pass off. The pass ball's incomplete. St. Louis fails once again to get the first down, and that's 7 times.
Yeah, and that's huge for the defense to keep stepping up on third down like that. They're a solid group of guys who make key stops.
Edinger will have to get all of this one. He hooked that one left. So if it wasn't evident before the kick, I think we can safely say that that one was clearly out of his range.
His range? Heck, I don't even think a mule could kick it through from where they were.
So they're ready to go on offense after the missed field goal. They'll start at the 44.
Let's go.
Gore, the lone back. Hasselback with a man in motion.
One of us gonna make a play.
On the carry. Slips the tackle. They'll spot this one at the 49-yard line. And that tackle gives him 3 in the game.
The best backs in the league average 4 to 5 yards a carry. But there are a lot of things that go into a successful running game. You got to have good play calling, good blocking up front, and a back that can take advantage when he sees the opening.
Little misdirection. Ferguson is there on the stop at the 40-yard line. So let's take a look at how this back compares to the opposition. Ball on the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40-yard line.
We like to crack the rules, so we gonna take it.
Out of the I formation.
I can do it, man.
They'll bring the blitz. Gets the pass off. Troy Vincent stopped him for his 3rd tackle so far. And they beat the blitz on a good throw by Hasselback.
They knew the defense was coming on a blitz, and when the pressure doesn't get to the quarterback quickly enough, somebody's going to be open downfield. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Ball on the 32-yard line.
Regular. Hey, watch that screen.
The Rams line up in the quarter defense. Tucks it away. Fakes the handoff. With the pass. Incomplete. Smith was the intended receiver on that play.
The intended receiver on the play.
Here's a look at the third down success rate of each team.
Keep it up.
Nickelback in this time. Pressure with the throw. John, he rushed that throw.
And you should credit the defensive line. They do a nice job tying up the blockers and can bring pressure up the middle. When you combine their play with the fact that the defensive coordinator likes to bring additional blitzes from the outside, it can make for a very long day for the quarterback.
Looking to make a good kick here.
The field goal
Kick
attempt
sails
is
through
good.
the uprights.
He's one of those guys who really works hard at what he does. And you can see that hard work paying off when you make a kick like this one.
He got all of that one. This one is fielded by Caldwell. The Rams face an uphill battle as they begin this drive at the 20. First and 10.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
Lucky. Let's go now. Watch out. Not today. Don't stop that motor. Hey, watch the ball.
It's the toss to the left. hurdles the defender. Dig is there on the stop at the 25-yard line. So after that run, we can see how the two main threats on the ground have fared so far. Ball on their own 25.
Ball on the 25-yard line.
We coming to wreck. Keep the throttle down.
The Seahawks come out in a nickel package. With the pass, drops the interception. He was in the right place at the right time, and that saved them from giving up a lot of yardage.
Third and 5. Ball on the 25-yard line.
We turning it up.
The Seahawks with a four-man front. Tosses it right. They'll spot this one at the 24-yard line. He wraps him up and now has 4 tackles. Not getting the first down. That will probably bring out the punter. Smith lines up deep for the punt return. From the 35.
The Seahawks will start the drive at the 38-yard line. First and 10.
Back it up, baby.
The Rams line up in a 4-3. Going to the air on first down. Gets the pass off. Nearly intercepted. Lewis had his hands on it.
He's a pretty good cover linebacker. He can run with most guys, and he gets good position. Then he reads the pass, and he makes his move. But he'll drop a few like that one.
Second and 10. Ball on the 38-yard line.
Stay posted up. Here I come. Let's go, let's go.
The Rams come out in a nickel package.
Here we go. Get it started.
Here they come. Gets rid of it. He hits his receiver. Sheds the tackle. Woods is there for this tackle at the 38.
This guy's really firing on all cylinders. Seems like it's a big play just about every time we call his name.
First and 10. Ball on the 38-yard line.
Hey, watch that screen. Watch it.
Gore lines up behind his fullback in the eye. With the throw, the wide receiver has it. Colvin comes up to make the play at the 28. With that pass, he closes in on 300 yards. First and 10.
Ball on the 28-yard line.
Hey, watch the screen. Nothing.
Gore in the backfield.
Get it. Hey, watch
Dropping
the
back
ball.
to pass on first down. Closing in. Throws it. Complete to the wide receiver. This offense having no trouble moving the ball on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is having a lot of trouble stopping it. They can't seem to key on what they're doing and put an end to this drive.
Ball on the 17-yard line.
Ball on the 17-yard line.
Yeah, you see me. Watch screen.
Big lead, and they're on the move again inside the 20. And they're in. Touchdown.
These guys that can shrug off tackles are great to have in your backfield. Some of these guys are big and they just run over the defender. While other guys wait until the defender commits, then they use a move or a juke or a spin to get out of a tackle.
The extra point attempt is good. They have a commanding 24-point lead after that touchdown. Ryan is back and ready to put this one in the air.
Back deep to return.
This one is handled by Caldwell. The Rams need to rebound quickly as they start this drive at the 20. So they have first and 10 here.
At the 20-yard line. First and 10.
We like a pack of wolves.
They line up in the I formation.
Get me going. Knock him out.
Pass play here on first down. Gets the pass off. Pass comes in low, but he has it. No, led only about 1 yard to his numbers with that completion. Ball on their own 20.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
Here we go, baby. Alert. 5-5.
The Seahawks come out in a nickel package. Throwing.
I think the quarterback just let that one get away.
Caldwell was the one they were trying to get the ball to.
Third and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
Keep your head up, big boy.
This team has to start converting on third down if they're going to be successful.
This pass is incomplete. Good call by the defense as they set the corner on a blitz.
He just had too much pressure in his face to see anything, and he threw one out there. Lucky for him, it wasn't picked off.
Smith looks like he's ready for the return. The 43-yard line.
35-yard line. Return for a gain of 1 yard.
It's first and 10.
Ball on the 45-yard line.
Be careful. Let's go. Let's go.
The Rams with a 4-man front.
Be the hammer, not the nail. They ain't got nothing.
Dropping back to pass on first down. Incomplete pass. He was pressured as the defense forced the issue.
Yeah, and that's something the defensive coordinator mentioned in practice this week. Making the quarterback throw the ball before he's ready to throw it.
Second and 10. Ball on the 45-yard line.
One back.
The Rams come out in a nickel package. With the throw, and he hits his target. They'll spot this one at the 45-yard line. The tackle is his 5th of the game. He's done a fine job regularly finding the open man en route to 300 yards passing.
First and 10. Ball on the 45-yard line.
Defense, get ready.
The Rams with a 4-man front. Hasselback sends a man in motion. Receives the handoff. Dropped in the backfield for a short loss.
He didn't hit the hole with much conviction on that one.
Ball on the 46-yard line.
Ball on the 46-yard line.
All right, let's go.
The Rams line up in a 4-3. He hands it off. Weaver is there for the tackle at the 46. Takes it up the middle, picks up less than a yard.
That was just a burst of power from the defensive line.
Ball on the 46-yard line.
Ball on the 46-yard line.
Come on. We like a pack of wolves.
7 defensive backs in on this one. Under pressure with the throw. This one falls incomplete. He somehow got that pass over.
The play didn't work because the quarterback's timing and balance was off. When he starts to feel pressure, he gets a little nervous, and he has to get rid of the ball.
Ryan will come in now to punt it away. Caldwell is back to receive this kick. And he waves for the fair catch.
Ball on the 5-yard line.
Turn it up now. Whip.
Alexander, the lone back, reckons the man in motion. Handed off to the back. Slips the tackle. Washington is there for the tackle. Alexander pushing his way through the would-be tacklers. He picks up solid yardage.
First and 10. Ball on the 16-yard line.
One back. We coming to wreck. Hey, let's go.
The Seahawks line up in a 4-3 on the ground. Witherspoon is there on the stop at the 22-yard line. Alexander runs it through the middle, a gain of about 6. Ball on their own 22.
Ball on the 22-yard line.
All right, now. Set. Clear.
With the pass. The pass falls incomplete. Pretty good coverage downfield as the pass falls incomplete.
He had some room up in front of him to scramble out of the pocket and pick up a few yards. Maybe he should have done that.
And here's a look at each team's success on 3rd down so far.
There we go, D. Temple. Slot.
The offense has had trouble moving the sticks on 3rd down so far. Hall is there on the stop at the 27, and it's good for a first down.
First and 10. Ball on the 27-yard line.
Blue down. Over swing right. Play football.
The Seahawks come out in a 4-3.
Let's go now.
Gives the ball off. Washington is there for the tackle at the 27-yard line.
They might not be busting off big games, but those linemen are really working hard down there.
Second and 9. Ball on the 27-yard line.
Defense, get ready.
Noel starts out of the shotgun.
What screen?
Gets rid of it. The wide receiver has it. Midfield. The 40. The 30. The 20. The 10. Touchdown. And this one isn't quite over.
I'll tell you, the quarterback and receiver look like they've been working on that route for a long time, and it paid off there.
Ettinger comes in to attempt the point after. The point after is good. Completed 3/4 of play, and the score is 27-10. Seahawks.
The Rams, 10.
And we'll start the 4th quarter.
To begin.
Miller looks like he's just about ready to kick this one off.
Number 67, back to return.
This one is taken by Smith.
They have this game pretty well in hand. This is one of those spots where you might want to get some of your backups some playing time.
It's 1st and 10.
Start the drive at the 20-yard line. 1st and 10.
Gore lines up behind his fullback in the eye.
Hey, let's go one deep.
Hand off to the tailback. The 30. Daniels is there for the tackle at the 38.
Some of these guys are like a train. They lower their head, keep their legs moving, and charge straight ahead. Sometimes he'll even drag a defender 10 yards before he'll start slowing down.
Hey, watch that screen. Here we go. Turn it up now. All right, let's go. Set. Yeah, let's go, baby. Here we go. Let's go.
Going to the air on 1st down. Throwing. He finds his man. Hasselback completes that for about a 6-yard gain.
On the play.
Ball on their own 45.
Ball on the 45-yard line.
Strong, two backers.
The Rams line up in a 4-3. Lewis is there on the stop at the 50. Gore has picked up now over 100 yards on the ground. Ball at about midfield.
Ball on the 50-yard line.
On the 10. One of us gonna make a play.
They line up in the I formation. Weaver drags the ball carrier down behind the line. Nothing doing in the middle, and they stop him for a loss.
The defense is well coached. Everyone knows what their assignment is. That time they worked as a team and they made it look easy.
Second and long.
Ball on the 45-yard line.
Stay at home. Yes,
Only one man back. Smith moves in motion, receives the handoff. Gore battles his way forward for what appears to be a 2-yard pickup. Here is a 3rd and long situation.
Ball on the 48-yard line.
Stay deeper than the deepest.
The Rams come out with 3 down linemen and 7 defensive backs. Will Smith is the man to bring him down. That's his 3rd tackle. They played it safe, stayed on the ground, nothing doing. So as we get set for the punt, let's take a look at our returners' stats. Ryan is ready to punt this one away. Caldwell sets up to run back the punt. And he signals for the fair catch. Harper goes back into the game after being injured earlier.
Play hard and fast, baby. Watch a man. Let's go, boys.
Pressure coming. Throws it. He couldn't control it.
All he could do is look at his hands and wonder what the heck happened.
On the play. Second and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
They soft, man. We turning it up.
The Seahawks come out on a nickel
Let's
package.
go, one deep. Let's go, D. Let's go. There we go.
Pressure stepping up.
It's almost like they knew what the snap count was going to be on that one. When he sees a rush coming, he has to know who his hot read is and get the ball to him more quickly.
It's now 3rd and long after the snap.
Ball on the 16-yard line.
Stay both now. All right, let's go.
The Seahawks come out in a nickel package, looking for the deep pass down the right side. He made the catch. Trufant comes up to make the play at the 48-yard line.
In today's offenses, it's more important than ever that these receivers to make something happen after they catch the ball. Short passes can turn into long gains when you have guys that can really fly.
Going long.
They like to throw it to the sidelines in situations like that. His throw was just a little off.
Glenn was his intended target.
Second and 10. Ball on the 48-yard line.
Yeah, let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Seahawks come out in a nickel package.
Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing. One more.
What an impact. Noel gets brought down for the sack. And again, they get to the quarterback. The 4th time he's gone down. To convert on this 3rd down, they have to reach the 38.
Yes, on. Don't stop, no
2 extra defensive backs. The defense is in the dime. Throws it. Williams is there for the tackle at the 25-yard line.
This is what they have to do. Keep making completions down the field and move the chains. Watch this one. He knows he's got to get the first, and he picks the right guy to throw it to.
All on us, y'all. Let's go. Be physical. There we go, D.
Looking for room. Setting up play action. Rolls right. KGB gets his way into the backfield and takes him down for the second time. Ball on the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks come out in the quarter defense. Throwing.
Go along. Go back.
And it's complete. Number 35 is there on the stop at the 22. Rackens needed just one more block to pick up the first down, John.
Yeah, but still a great game. When you pick up yardage like that after making a catch, then your offense is doing something right.
If they can get it to the 15-yard line, they'll get a first down.
Back it up, baby. Let's go. Here we go.
The defense lines up in the nickel. Rolls right. Gets rid of it. Broken up. St. Louis is stopped again on this drive, and they just can't convert on third down. They've been terrible.
Just horrific. They definitely need to correct these mistakes and fast. You can't win if you can't convert on third down.
One back. Let's go. Everything you got. Defense, get ready.
As expected, they'll go for it here. Glenn in motion.
You turning it up. Get some slack going. Bring it.
Here comes the blitz with the throw, and he makes the grab. And when you're down by this much, you're forced to go for it, but they came up short.
In this type of situation, the team needs to try anything they can to get into the end zone. This time, they fell short.
The Seahawks will start the drive at the 16-yard line. 1st and 10.
All day, baby. Come on.
The Rams with a 4-man front. Hasselback with a man in motion. Closing in.
This is what happens when you miss blocks. Guys go by, quarterback goes down, team loses yards.
Now they're looking at 2nd and long after the sack.
13-yard line.
Nothing. They don't get nothing.
The Rams come out in a 4-3.
Here we go, baby.
Gives the ball off. Great fake with the throw. He's pushed out at the 32-yard line. Perfect spiral on that pass.
This is a guy who can make all the throws out there. He shows a nice touch in the short patterns, can thread it in there against tight coverage, and he can put some air under it when he's trying something downfield.
1st and 10.
Ball on the 32-yard line.
The Rams line up in a 4-3.
They ain't got nothing. Watch each other back. Back it up, baby.
Moving right. Dropped in the backfield for a short loss. Nothing doing that time, John, as the linebacker gets there quickly.
He's one of those guys who's a sure tackle. He'll move up and play physically at the line, come on a blitz, and play the run just about as well as anyone on the defense.
Ball on their own 31.
31-yard line.
They'll go from the I formation.
Danny. Let's go.
Heat the motion man.
Get on him. Let's go now. Hey. Check it.
Looking for room. Runs to the tackle. Vincent is there for the tackle at the 35. Gore eclipses the 100-yard mark on that carry. Ball on their own 35.
Ball on the 35-yard line.
They've done very well on third down to this point.
We turning it up. Get it started. Here we go. Keep the throttle down. Let's go. Here, under 10. Watch a man. Hey, watch the screen.
With the carry, Harris is there on the stop at the 39-yard line. Well, that didn't cut it. Now they're looking at 4th down.
And they made the decision to just keep it on the ground. Take time off the clock, not force anything. This is a luxury of being ahead.
Ryan comes into the game for the punt. Caldwell sets up, waiting for the punt. From the 25-yard line.
35-yard punt. Return for a gain of 4 yards.
Ball on their own 30.
Ball on the 30-yard line.
Here we go. Come on.
The Seahawks come out in a nickel package. They'll pass on 1st down. Under pressure, can't avoid the rush. No, can't escape and is brought down. Tremendous pass rush all day long. That's sack number 6. And they hurry up to the line. It's a blitz. He can't get it. Now they face a 3rd and long after the defense got 2 consecutive sacks.
Yeah, you can't get into 3rd and longs no matter who you play. If there's no open receiver, sometimes you just have to throw it away.
They'll go from the shotgun. Pressure coming. Gets the pass off. And he steps out of bounds at the 30.
You know, when it's 3rd and so many yards, why the heck would you run a pass pattern that was short of the 1st? Makes no sense to me.
It's 4th down and 10 yards to go.
Let's turn it up, D. Don't be fooled now.
Even though it's 4th and long here, they're going to go for it.
Watch the snap down.
Dropping back. Gets rid of it. Almost intercepted. Didn't get the 1st down they needed, John.
They need to try to get something going, even if it means gambling on 4th down.
The Seahawks will start the drive at the 30-yard line. 1st and 10.
The Rams line up in a 4-3. Hand off to the tailback. Colvin is there on the stop at the 28-yard line. Gore takes it up the middle for a yard or 2. Ball on the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
The Rams come out in a 4-3.
Will.
Hand it off. Thornton comes up to make the play at the 26-yard line. Gore battles his way forward for what appears to be a 2-yard pickup. The 20-yard line would net them a 1st down here on this 3rd down play.
Hey, let's go. Knock each other back. Nothing. We don't get nothing. Stay both left.
He gets the carry. Lewis is there on the stop at the 23-yard line. 4th down upcoming, but they're in position to add to their lead.
Yeah, and that's what they wanted to do. Control the ball and the clock, while getting into position to add at least 3 points.
Time will come in looking to try the field goal. The kick sails through the uprights. They're up by 20 now following the field goal. Ryan in to kick this one off.
Caldwell back deep.
Nice distance. This one is handled by Caldwell. The Rams have their work cut out for them as they take over at the 20.
The Rams will start the drive at the 20-yard line. First and 10.
All go special. What's all go special?
The Rams line up in a 5-receiver set this time. Pressure, long throw. Jumping and has it. Grant is there for the tackle.
First and 10. Ball on the 17-yard line.
Come on. Blue down. There's some slot going.
Key series here as they're in the red zone trying to stay in the game. Throwing. Ooh, nearly picked off. And they have to go to the air because they need big plays fast.
That's right. You got to have composure in these situations. Find your receivers who can pick up yardage after the catch. But most importantly, you have to keep the chains moving.
Ball on the 17-yard line.
The Seahawks come out in a nickel package. Throws it. It's batted away. Caldwell was the intended receiver on that play. Williams with the coverage. And here's what they've been able to do so far on third down. They'll go from the shotgun. Scaife goes in motion.
Gotta keep my poise.
Throwing. Knocked down. Time is working against them.
Yeah, I'm thinking they're going to keep going to the air. But it might be a little too late.
There we go, baby. Rock and roll. Let's make a play. Let's go.
Rackens, the man in motion.
One of us gonna make a play. Pressure out, man. It's on. All on.
Drops back. Gets the pass off. Almost picked off. So they failed to convert on fourth down, and that'll mark the end of their comeback hopes.
Absolutely. They had to get the ball into the end zone to have any shot at all.
Quick shoot. Come on. It's showtime, baby.
He'll just take a knee. Ball on their own 15.
Ball on the 15-yard line.
One more, fellas. Let's go. Let's go, now. Let's go. Here we go, baby. Not today. Not the first.
That'll wrap this one up, and the final score is Seattle 30, St. Louis 10.
The Rams 10.
This is Al Michaels with John Madden saying goodbye for EA Sports.